you may be, it's time now for Midnight Baseball, episode number 120. I'm Spencer.Dodgers, and it's the World Series. What a year it's been for Midnight Baseball and all my faithful watchers, all my new watchers, my Midnight players. 2017 has been a baseball year for the ages, especially Dodger fans, right? I took on a fun adventure about doing a YouTube channel, telling you about my predictions, the ins and outs of the game of baseball, in between the lines, outside the lines. I've had so much fun sharing with you. And to start off, with the World Baseball Classic, right? I was down in LA, and Puerto Rico versus the United States for the championship. Japan was there. Dominican Republic was there. It was the most amazing atmosphere in Dodger Stadium. And now it's all climatically ending with the World Series being hosted by the most beautiful ballpark in America, in the world. What a grand stage it is. This is the first time in a long time I've woken up and not known what shirt to wear, right? I've got 20, 30 Dodgers shirts. Today I chose the All-Star 1980 shirt for the show, just to give another kudos to the MLB to know that you've been snubbing the Los Angeles Dodgers. We haven't had the All-Star game for 37 years. We haven't had a World Series game since '88. That's our problem, right? But it's all over. The drought's over. I'm in the left field pavilion. I'm doing some great things tonight. Look for me around the bottom of the third inning. I think you might see Midnight Baseball. I don't want to give away my little ploy yet, but it's going to be something fun. It's going to be something cool. It's going to help the Dodgers out, okay? But before we get going tonight and going a little farther in, let's get my 5 topics out. I've got 5 big topics about the World Series. I've read the articles on all these national syndicated articles and TV programs, but Midnight Baseball, Spencer.Dodgers, I got my own 5 top, okay? And also before that, predictions. I predicted this year that the Dodgers would win the World Series and face the Detroit Tigers, okay? I was wrong about the Tigers. I left the Astros off the bandwagon. I didn't want to buy into the Sports Illustrated magazine, but I also had the Rockies in the playoffs. I had the Yankees making a big run. Since the playoffs have started, I've picked every series correctly except for Boston versus the Astros. So Astro fans, my boy John, I've been down on you this year, okay? Not down on what a great team you are, but down on how great everyone else thought you could be. You proved me wrong. Now you got a chance to go against my boys, okay? The boys in blue are back. The 5 stories leading this thing is Puerto Rico is in our hearts, is in our minds, okay? Roberto Clemente, other great Puerto Ricans have been ball players and shown America the stage to our great Providence down south. But with the Hurricanes this year and with these great Puerto Rican players like Carlos Correa, Kike Hernandez, Carlos Beltran, Francisco Lindor, all making the next generation of Puerto Rican players, I want us to really take note as Americans. Support Puerto Rico. Maybe make it a state officially. Let's go 51 states. I'm gonna go out on a limb, okay? But visit Puerto Rico, support Puerto Rico, and most importantly, recognize the ball players that are Americans that are busting their hump in Major League Baseball. Kike, I see you. Keep it up. Story number 2, the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame for a pitcher is all focused around Clayton Kershaw in this World Series. But for me, it's around Justin Verlander, okay? I've picked this young man to be a Hall of Famer from a very long time. And his resume needs the World Series ring to 100% guarantee entry into Cooperstown. He's got the Rookie of the Year award. He's got no-hitters. He's got Cy Youngs. He's one of few pitchers to win the American League MVP award for the season as a pitcher. This year he won the American League Championship MVP. Noah, I know you're hearing me. Justin Verlander's a Hall of Famer. I think with or without the World Series ring. But if Verlander can go to Houston, get Houston their first ring, what a story it would be, right? Story number 3, Yasiel Puig. The wild horse, tag named by Vincent Edward Scully. The announcer with his first year out of retirement has had a great time on the couch this year, watching Puig develop, watching his discipline at the plate, watching him throw the ball to the right base. But it wasn't easy for Dodger fans, right? We've been struggling with Puig for a long time. The locker room struggled with Puig for a long time. But the emergence of this young man, to come from Cuba in the footprints of Louis Tillon, Livan Hernandez, guys with kind of more quiet personalities that didn't have the support and the financial backing that Cuban players do now, like Yoenis Cespedes, Aroldis Chapman, guys who are flashy, who get into trouble kind of maybe, or more, let's say, bad publicity. A little more no Hector Oliveira, right? These Cuban players in the last 10 years when they've been getting $40, $50 million bonuses have been bust, right? These players get here, they don't work as hard, okay? But Yasiel Puig took it to the next level. Dodger fans couldn't be more proud of the wild horse and his growth. And can he continue to carry us and excite the fans into our first championship in 29 years? I'll be there to find out. Number 4 topic is the drought in Texas. Yes, it's blazing hot in California. Yes, we know everything's bigger in Texas. But what they haven't done as Texas is rose the trophy, right? Nolan Ryan has tried his hardest pitching for the Astros, pitching for the Rangers, being an executive for the Rangers. Now Nolan Ryan is executive for the Astros. So, Nolan Ryan, I see you trying your hardest. But Astros, since 1962, they were the Colt 45. Since in 64, they became the Astros, right? Trying to take off to the moon with the rest of the country. But the Rangers in Arlington, the Astros in Houston haven't brought home a championship yet. So, can all these big Texas people hooting and hollering, saying that they're bigger than everybody else, finally get that trophy? Okay? And the most important topic in the World Series is the Lone Star himself. Yes, the biggest left-handed pitcher to ever come from the state, to possibly ever pitch in Major League Baseball, Mr. Clayton Kershaw looks to cement himself in history. Dodger fans know he's the greatest pitcher of all time. The ERA proves it. His character proves it. His being a teammate. Everything he's done since we drafted him, I believe in 2005 in the first round. Okay? This stud out of Dallas area. He's a Texas native. He wants the World Series ring. He wants to prove, silence the critics, bring home this championship, complete his dreams along with our Dodger fans. Tommy Lasorda, Vin Scully, all the 80s Dodgers, Fernando Valenzuela, everyone you can think about is only watching Clayton Kershaw, and can he execute what he's been doing for the last 10 years, being the greatest pitcher of all time. The stage is set. It's going to be there tonight in Chavez Ravine, and Midnite Baseball will be there. Spencer.Dodgers signing off here. It's been a longer episode. I've been chill, keeping it peaceful. I've got the energy bottled up inside. I got to pack my bag, get out to LA before the traffic, and get ready to do some more posts and more videos for all my Midnite players. So once again, I'm going to be here shortly, but for this whole season, it's been so wonderful. Gratitude to my Midnite players for the support, for the baseball gods for making it all happen. Raklife.org for the support. Hashtag Cleveland Natives, hashtag Retired Dodgers 34, hashtag Modder Pop, and all the love for everybody else. I'll see you soon. Woo!